Have you ever been concerned, confused at times, or feel a sense of unfairness when you see people take shortcuts and it appears they succeed, and you are trying to do it the right way, and you feel pressured by those who want to do things through the back door? In this video, I'm going to be giving you some tips as to how to view such things. Success is a journey. There's a process that is meant to impact all of us. For example, a young lad in the university who doesn't attend lectures, doesn't study, and doesn't do well in an exam, and he, as is used in local parlance here, sorts the lecturer to get good grades. Eventually, he gets his certificate. He graduates with a certificate that he didn't earn. Now, in his mind, he has this certificate, which was his or her focus when she or he enrolled in the university. He or she wanted the certificate. But what this person has failed to realize is that the process of going through school is not about the certificate. The certificate is simply a document that testifies to the fact that you attended a particular institution, that this institution knows you as a bona fide student. Yes, it says that you had gone through the coursework, had a particular level of attendance, and passed the exams. That is true. But in the event you didn't do these exams, you know you didn't write these exams, what has happened is you have the certificate, but you didn't allow the process of the education work on you. So what happens is you find this person who has the certificate that he hasn't earned or she hasn't earned. When you engage this person, you cannot feel the content. You cannot grasp the depth of the learning this person is supposed to have acquired in this period in school. Then you realize something is wrong. Misplaced priorities. It is not the certificate. The certificate doesn't make you. It's simply an evidence of going through the process. But there's something else that should have been deposited in your being that is missing because you didn't go through this process. The same thing in other spheres of life. When you're going through the process of getting something done, the process while achieving your goal is actually as important as the goal itself. So when you achieve the goal, you are a better person because of the process you have gone through. It is the growth in your capacity, the growth in who you are as a person that shows you have indeed gone through this process. So when you jump the process, when you avoid the process and get the goal, whereby you believe the end justifies the means, you have missed the point. You haven't grown. You haven't gotten the capacity. You have not imbibed the depth of who you should be. And then something is indeed missing. You find someone who has spent 4 years in an institution but cannot show that he has even spent 6 months because he cannot speak or show content of who he should or she should have been. Growth is both biological and internal. When I say internal, who you are, your soul, your mind, your way of thinking, your reasoning, your attitude, your character, that is another level of growth, different from the biological growth. So if we omit this process, you just realize that we've stunted our growth and our development that we should have had. So success is a journey, it's a process where we are going for the goal. The process is working on us, making us better people than how we started. So when we decide to take shortcuts, we do not grow as we should. We get the certificate, but the certificate cannot certify us because we cannot show the content of what we claim to have acquired. If you find yourself in this situation and you struggle to see a good reason why you should follow the process of getting things done, then I would like to share this with you, that your future is more important than your feelings. Your feelings are transient, temporary now. Your future is more important. So look at the future. This person you have to be 4, 5 years from now, that person should be different from how you are now, not just in size and height, but in depth of character. You have to allow life work on you. The process you've decided to pursue, let it work on your character and show that growth that should manifest in you. So remember this, your future is more important than your feelings. Have you heard it said that the joy of getting an item cheap does not supersede the bad taste of getting a bad product? So when you get something cheap, probably it's substandard. That joy of that particular time, buying it for little amount of money, that joy is temporal. What remains with you is the bad taste of getting a bad product. Eventually, the annoyance or the disappointment of getting a substandard product will stay with you longer than the joy you had in buying it cheap. So your future is more important than your feelings. And supposing you've done this in the past and probably you wonder if there's hope for you, I also want to share another thing with you. God sees past our mistakes. He sees our greatness and our future. So our mistakes are what they are, mistakes. Once our eyes are opened and we realize our errors, God is important, is interested in our future and our greatness. He sees beyond the mistakes we make today. He sees beyond what we can see today. And the future is our greatness. And that is what God sees. So it's never too late to get on the right path. Someone once said that if you're on the wrong track, on the wrong road, as soon as you find out, turn back. Because if you delude yourself and say, I have been on this road too long. I can't turn back now. If it's the wrong road, no matter how fast you are on that road, and you know it's taking you to the wrong destination, the earlier you turn back, the better. The more time you delay, the more expensive your return journey will be. So now is the time to turn back. If you know your mind and your thoughts are telling you that indeed the path you are on is not the right one, it's never too late. I hope this helps. See you again next week.